One of the great problems about being creative and wanting to be free as an artist to make what you want to make is that there are times in your life when you have to be commercial, you have to be able to make a living. It started when I went to art college in my teens, and I loved making things, and I've always been very creative. And I was a painter initially, but when I finished at art college and went to uni and did a postgrad in teaching, that was where I went into my living. And I was put straight into a ceramics room to teach in the ceramics room. And as I wasn't a ceramicist, I had to learn very quickly, and I discovered I loved working with clay. And I couldn't throw on a pottery wheel, so I sculpted and enabled the kids to learn sculpting, and always felt it was important to finish the piece of work I was working on, otherwise why would they want to finish theirs? I was using all sorts of ideas for creating the figures from my own love of literature and history, particularly the history of costume. And I used to go to places like the Museum of Costume in Manchester and do research on the costumes. I loved doing drawings of the different costumes and then using that in the clay work. And I'd visit places like Haworth, where the Brontes had lived, and see their sort of costumes. The figures were the most important part of the business in the early days, and then the animals came along at a later stage when the figures sort of had gone through various reincarnations and were not quite so popular. So the animals began to take off, and I started making all sorts of different animals with the consistent theme of the hairiness. The hair on my figures had been the thing that people recognised, and the hair on the animals was the link between the two ranges, if you like. Over this 30 years of working as a self-employed artist, my skills have had to grow during that time. As each challenge has come along, I've had to find a new way of working out how to make whatever it is I'm interested in making. And I'm known for the hairy animals. I was known for the ladies with their brown hair. And I continue to make different types of animals, but they always have to have this signature hairiness.